Hello, everybody, and welcome to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington, and we are here to kick off this Thursday night or Thursday afternoon or whenever you're watching this with UnchainedAwesome. So we are starting up the first sort of preliminaries for the opportunity to get a shot at the Icon of the Idol Division Championship in this upcoming Carnal Chaos Premium Live event. We will have 4 matches of singles bouts leading to 2 weeks from now to have fatal 4-way matches. We'll explain a little bit as the match goes on, but we will see who is the second entrant of this, and it's gonna be an interesting match as the bosses upstairs might have a sick sense of humor as Unchained's own teammate, partner, friend, Gaelic Angel, one half of the Fallen. I mean, they haven't been around with each other for a while, but towards the end of Season 1, they said we need to draw a line in the sand, say who is our allies, who are our enemies, and they decided that this was who they were gonna align themselves with. And it seemed to help Angel get that Icon Division Championship, having someone in his corner. But when it's one-on-one, all everyone for themselves, business for themselves, we'll see how much they put on the line to take out their friend, their partner. UnchainedAwesome versus Gaelic Angel. So in this match, the winner of this match will go to a fatal 4-way 2 weeks from now to determine one of, or actually 2 of, the contestants in the fatal 4-way for Carnal Chaos. The loser of this match will go to what I like to call loser's bracket, and will go into their own fatal 4-way. The winner of that match will be the last participant of the Carnal Chaos Championship match. Knee strike from that unprotected knee from Unchained. As Angel wobbles to his feet, Chain gets him in the corner. DDT! It's been the GOAT out the gate. Just punishing Angel's head. You don't need an ibuprofen after that. Angel back up, ducks the drop toe hold, I think. Elbow drop, or elbow to him. Ripcord knee again, striking the chin, going for a cover again. It looks like Chain has no senses of loyalty in this match. He's willing to just put that knee to the jaw of Angel to get this title opportunity. It's been a while since Unchained has had a title opportunity, let alone a championship in MPW. So you know that this man is probably getting desperate. Angel, not so much. He's got a couple championships under his belt. Leg lariat off the middle rope. And now, of course, the cockiness of Chain. Just showboating in the ring, showing absolutely no worry for his opponent, which might be his own undoing. If he's not going to take Angel seriously, that's when he's going to just come out right from under you, sweep your legs, and take the advantage. Kick out at 2 for Chain. Like I said, any moment you want to give your opponent something could easily completely turn around the entire match. Sends Angel up and over. And Chain's going to follow through the middle ropes onto the floor. Ooh, that left hand rocking him. Another chops. Angel ducks under. Ooh, flans him. Chain hasn't seen an Icon Division Championship since Season 1. Angel was the first to dethrone the champion in Season 2 for his first championship. I believe both have only gotten 1 championship. I can check that with my notes as Angel gets in. Chain clotheslines him as he gets into right through the ropes, barely giving him enough time. No, Unchained's a 2-time champion, actually. Excuse me. Angel going up top. I feel like we do see him sometimes catch air on the top rope. It's usually diving over the ropes or a springboard. 2 count. The size difference definitely goes in Angel's favor. Booty pop and moonsault. The height and weight advantage definitely goes in Angel's favor. To Chain, he's going to have to use everything else to get an advantage. You can't overpower your opponent that just has a power advantage. So you'll have to use your athleticism and your speed and maybe grappling to take Angel down. Though Angel is quite unorthodox, you never really know what to expect. Needy T, yeah. Takes Angel down to the center. Angel's trying to roll, trying to stir back up. Chain not giving him a moment to breathe. Uppercut. Clips him with the right hand. Hooks over the arm. God's last gift in the center of the ring, dumping him on his neck. Chain, though, you have to pay attention to your opponent. Chain playing possum. Kick out at 1. Chain's back up. Misses the drop toe hold. Angel, that might have been the biggest miscalculation of Chain's career. No. Gets the elbow onto the jaw. Tries to get the knees to the gut. Back and forth. Drop kick reversed. Picks him up for a pulled big boot. Angel's going to try and roll to the outside. Chain raring to go. Cannonball over the top rope. Chain diving and hits the mark. Pushes him off. As they continue to brawl on the outside, of course, the referee counting to 10. You can only count to 10. Or once they have till the count to 10 to get back into the ring. Chain going up top. I feel like it's been a while since we've seen Chain go for anything on the top rope. Elbow drop. And that might not be the only thing he's going for in the high rent district. At the very top flag, Sheepdog headbutt collides in the center of the ring again. 1, 2, kick out by Angel. Chain might not be done yet. Angel back up onto his feet. Drop kick rocks Chain. A drop kick to the side. Wants to prevent him from getting out of the ring. Rolls him up. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Thinking that drop kick might have caught Chain off guard. He looked a little bit dazed from that strike. And now Angel takes momentum back in. Picks him up and flattens him. And now taking it slow, just working over the legs of Chain. And a dropkick. I thought he was maybe going for a snapmare. Chain's trying to get onto his feet. He does not want to be on the ground right now. Pulls himself into the corner. A little bit too short. What is Angel looking for up on the top rope to Unchained Hurricane Rana off the top rope? Chain's back up, though. Picks him up onto his shoulders. Cartwheel and a basement clothesline. Oh my god, nearly putting Angel inside out. And that might not be the last clothesline Angel sees tonight. Chain Maker! 1, 2, 3, and Chain is one step closer to an Icon Division Championship match. He will be in the winner's bracket fatal 4-way when it comes in 2 weeks from now. But don't fret if you're a fan of Angel. He will still have one opportunity in the loser's bracket to pick up a win. Chain, I mean, a pretty aggressive side of Chain was showing absolutely no hesitation when taking off the head of his teammate. Maybe that fire is relit under Chain's butt and he will get that opportunity because there's 3 people that will get a shot at both Idol and Icon Division championships. Let's move on to the next match of the night. After that match from the Icons, we will move on to the Idol Division number 1 contenders, qualifiers, prelims, if you will. Unchained and Angel, of course, moving on into their separate brackets. Everybody has multiple opportunities at a championship, but you want to be in that winner's bracket because It is a fatal four-way between the 4 winners of the next 2 weeks, and the top 2 contenders in that elimination match will qualify for the championship. And speaking of champions, it is the current and reigning, newly crowned openweight champion, Usaino, MPW's own Bunny Bean Usaino. The MPW openweight champion, dethroning Garreth Unported in his 2nd title reign, and earning themselves a championship. I mean, Usaino has shown a different side. That was a very dominant championship match, a very aggressive side of Usaino. We've seen a whole new personality from Usaino. Could this be the push that they need? They have to defend this championship. They have to defend this championship before the next Premium Live event, and then if they can do that, they have to defend it at the next Premium Live event, which is Carnal Chaos coming up. So they do have a long road ahead of them, but if they could do it, if they can retain the championship twice, they could potentially be the first ever MPW champion that has ever held 2 belts. Another tidbit of information here is a lot of openweight champions that get that Icon Division championship match. Not all of them. It's not a guaranteed thing, but a lot of them trade in that championship, some people like to call it, where they'll go into their openweight championship match, they'll lose, and then they come out on top in the Icon or the Idol Division championship. I believe it's happened to Drag, for sure. I'm trying to think of who else. Definitely happened to Drag. Rocky, I think, as well. There's definitely a lot of people that have had that openweight champion that's just been a transitional championship to the world champions. If Usaino can do it, they'll be the first dual champion in MPW history. No one has held more than 1 belt at a time. And with the inclusion of the tag belts, it could be a shorter time than we predict. Speaking of someone that has had a little bit of a fire lit under them, and someone that could thrive in this particular instance of the Idol Division Championship, it is none other than the veteran herself, MamaInu, the veteran of the ring. When it comes to wrestling, MamaInu is skilled, is knowledgeable, but when it comes to these championship matches, MamaInu always comes up the bridesmaid, never the bride. This is an opportunity for 3 competitors to have a shot at some of the most dominant champions we've had in history of MPW. So, especially for the Idol Division, you're going up against the Idol Division champion that's almost held the championship for an entire year at this point. This could be the biggest risk to Rize's championship in the longest time, and it could be an opportunity, one of the biggest opportunities for someone who hasn't gotten that championship, like Usaino, like MamaInu, like Tyranno Maximum. It could be an opportunity for those people to get their shot at the Idol Division Championship. MamaInu, though, is not someone that goes down without a couple punches, getting their licks in. I think this might be an uphill battle for MamaInu against the newly crowned openweight champion, but I would never count out the mother of multiple pups, because the one job that's more that's more tasking on your body than wrestling in the ring is definitely being a mother and bearing children. That's got to be not only the most physically taxing and emotionally taxing thing that anyone's done or anyone can do in their life, but it's such a beautiful thing. Double stomp! Ooh, onto the side. It looks like it clipped MamaInu's arm a little bit as well as the ribs. That's also kind of a risky maneuver for Usano because it could so easily land on the arm of MamaInu and twist your ankle. In a match like this, I don't know how often wrestlers will consider the damage to their own body that the attack could potentially do. MamaInu pulling at the nose and mouth of Usano. But also, a lot of the riskier moves can be a little bit more effective, like putting your whole weight on someone's chest. That's going to hurt. But it's so easily you could just snap your ankle, twist it, put yourself out of the match, or even win the match, but then not be able to continue in the number one contenders tournament, or number one contenders match. Usano going off the ropes, dropping the knee. The bun knee. That's, I don't know why I didn't, that's such a better name for any, Usano might be debuting a new move later. Oh, through the middle ropes. DDT over the top. Slingshot DDT. Actually, I'm saving that for someone else. Hooks the leg. On Usano, get a kick out of 2. Now busting with that boot. Boot scraped against the forehead of Usano, busting them open. German suplex, no. Reversal arm drag by Usano. Holding on. This has just been a stiff, hard-hitting match right now. Neither one taking advantage over the other one. Trying to get their shots in when they can. MamaInu pulling. Usano trying to get them into that corner for the timeout. For a timeout. Ooh, a big chop, running chop. Off the rope and a basement drop kick to the side of the head. Clipping that right ear of MamaInu, or that left ear of MamaInu. Kick out 2 could disorient. Could disorient the pop. Might be hearing ringing all night. And it's not just from the bell. Usano now looking to potentially dive up and over, catching MamaInu with that leg to the head, a somersault right over the top, and a knee strike, bouncing MamaInu's head off the concrete. Of course, Usano is going to be completely fine, just kicking MamaInu's head into the pavement. The padding's only going to protect from so much. This time MamaInu gets out, but Usano is going to thrive on the outside as the openweight champion. MamaInu giving them what for, but Usano sends him into the barricade, and of course, a countout victory is a victory. A win's a win, as they say, so you want to be careful on the outside, because you never know if your opponent's going to just leave you out there. Usano with the educated feet. Usano's going to send MamaInu back into the ring, doesn't want to get a countout. And Usano might just have MamaInu right where they want them. Eyeing them up for a bunny hop and Pele kick, and MamaInu just looks like she got struck. 2. Ooh, that, I don't know what was in that kick, but it definitely sent shockwaves through MamaInu. This could be the nail to put it away. Bunny hop, or bunny stomp. 1, 2, kick out of 2, MamaInu. Like I said, won't go down without a fight. Holding on, but you can see that hard breath, the bunny stomp, taking a lot out of there. Is there's going for a second one? No. Usano looking for something different. And a drop kick. Off the top. MamaInu is breathing hard. She's got to find something if she wants to win. DDT, trying to pick up speed, trying to get some momentum. MamaInu hesitating. Hesitation can lose you the match. MamaInu lines them up for a chop right to the chest. Trying to pull Usano back over to these ropes. What can MamaInu be thinking? Flattens them. And now just working over the limbs of MamaInu, stomping on her. MamaInu gets back up, blocks the forearm. MamaInu's definitely playing a little bit more conservatively, trying to retain as much stamina as they can. Back elbow. It definitely looks like MamaInu's the wear of the match is affecting her movements right now. Kick to the gut, though. She's still fighting, and a smack to the face. Now just choking out Usaino. That aggressive side showing once again from MamaInu. Scratching the back with the Shiba claws. MamaInu spinning neck breaker. Usaino trying to roll out of the ring. They do. MamaInu, I don't know if this is a smart strategy, but going to the top rope. To the outside, cross body, and connects. The risk paid off. The risk was rewarded by MamaInu. Now a little bit of the taste of their own medicine punch to the face. As Usaino rolls across the floor, again another punch. Stomping on the elbow. The longer this match goes, that more that cut's going to open on Usaino's face. What is MamaInu looking for? Powerbomb! I thought she was going for a Canadian Destroyer, to be honest. MamaInu letting her presence be known to Usaino. Ooh, into the barricade! A fist into the barricade. 7. MamaInu might take the count out. No, MamaInu is not gonna take that count out. Could that be potentially something that cost their match? Should they have not taken mercy on Usaino as they sweep the leg? MamaInu send it back into the ring. Usaino is looking a little bit worse for wear, but this could be the last thing they need. The body stomp, no! It's sort of like half connected, but MamaInu got out of the way. MamaInu wasn't able to capitalize. It was such an awkward position. Usaino didn't get all of it. And Usaino bunny hopping. Penguin kick connects. Shoulders down to the center of the ring. MamaInu's got nowhere to go. Oh, and Usaino asserts their spot into the winner's bracket. The winning Fatal 4-Way 2 weeks from now. Giving them 2 opportunities, a 50% chance of making it to the Fatal 4-Way at Carnal Chaos. MamaInu had the shot, nearly got it, but just didn't get out of the way quick enough. Usaino didn't allow her to capitalize, and the openweight champion could be the future Icon Division champion. The blood dripping, just covers the face of Usaino as we'll move on to our semi-main event of the evening. To cap off the Icon Division, to see who will be joining Unchained or who will be joining Angel in either Fatal 4-Way, it is TheSleepyPengu, who got pretty screwed out of the Icon Division Championship last month at our previous Premium Live event. TheSleepyPengu had a shot, was in the triple threat for the Icon Division Championship #1 contendership, got his way through the #1 contenders tournament, only for him to go up against 2 members of the coalition, B.A. Tycho and Greg, which Greg nearly won the championship, to be fair. Greg would end up going to win that #1 contenders tournament, nearly winning the championship, with unfortunately miscalculated the spear, hit the ref. So maybe this could be Sleepy's opportunity at getting that shot once again that, I mean, he definitely deserves. Sleepy is a former 2-time Icon Division champion, and someone that has been showing his skills, but just hasn't quite gotten there, is the Stone Dog of MPW, Potato. This is going to be, I think, a bit more of a methodical paced match. More grappling, more heavy strikes. But Potato has been really just out of all title conversations. We haven't seen Potato really in anything. Can Potato pick this up? Of course, the fortunate thing for these one-on-one matches is the losers still get an opportunity. They will be put in their own fatal 4-way match. However, the winners have 2 opportunities to get into the championship match. The losers only have the winner of that match being able to move on to the championship match. So, getting that win... Ooh, big head kick from Sleepy. You want to be able to pick up the win here, because that gives you nearly a 50% chance of making it to the championship match. This is going to look more like an MMA match brawl or something. Underhooks, butterfly takeover. Sleepy going up top. I don't know if you've ever seen a penguin fly. Referee better get out of the way. But Sleepy thinks against it. As Potato sends him to the outside. I mean, I don't know what Potato's thinking, what Potato's strategies are. He's a little bit of a dark horse when it comes to MPW. Gonna pull him in for the bear hug. I mean, those big, strong arms wrapped around you. Who wouldn't be pleased? Sleepy certainly isn't, as he smacks his way out of that. Potato has held no championships in MPW. Not an openweight championship, not an Icon Division championship, not a Tag Team Division championship. So you know that Potato is fiending for these championships, but he's just been regulated to the mid-card. Really just not in those title conversations. Kick out of 2. Nearly losing their opportunity right here. But they've been showing recently that they might just have what it takes to be a champion. You know, a lot of the criticism for Potato was that he was too green, too new. Spinning somersault kick. He was too green, he was too new, he just didn't know the business. But now that he's been in the business for so long, you know, if you can't swim, you're gonna drown. And Potato's got to show that he doesn't have floaties on. Sleepy going to the middle rope. Potato getting up to his knee. Sleepy constantly going up to the turnbuckle. Not quite. Oh, Sleepy hold. The Sleepy hold spins him around in the center of the ring. Potato can fade. He's got nowhere to go. Gonna roll through. Barely getting out of that. Sleepy keeps going to these turnbuckles, but is thinking against it. That could be a correct calculation, or it could be... Oh my god, a belly to belly over the top rope! Could be a miscalculation, or it could be a smart decision-making if Sleepy's not confident, but then just don't go up there. Sleepy has him up on his shoulders. Go to Sleepy! A little bit close to the ropes, but Potato might be out. 1, 2, kick out of 2. He didn't need the ropes. Potato and Sleepy collide, but Sleepy's the one that go up to come out on top, and now going up top, TheSleepyPengu headbutt off the top rope. Taking one out of Chain's book. 1, 2, kick out of 2. I don't know if you're gonna want to headbutt someone that's known as the Stone Dog of MPW. Sleepy going back up. No hesitation this time. Elbow drop to the back. Landing right on Potato's spine. Sleepy butterfly powerbomb. Potato has been dazed, but he's back to his feet. Just took so much punishment from Sleepy as they meet on the outside. Double choke bomb to the floor. Potato's got to have to do a lot of catching up if he wants to win this match. Or he's got to pull out something big. Busting. Potato open on the floor. And a knee to the temple. 4 count. I could definitely see one of these two maybe getting a count-out loss or victory. I mean, Potato might need to take that if he wants to win. I was going to say it could potentially be... Potato gets around, right hand rocks him. Headbutt. Like I said, I don't think you want to headbutt the stone dog of MPW. Because nobody wins in a headbutt other than Potato. Sleepy could be knocked out. No, he gets back up onto his feet. He does look dazed. In the corner, gets the knees up. Monkey flips him out of the corner. Sleepy, or Potato rolling to the outside. Sleepy going up top again. This time, going to the floor. Crossbody, MamaInu style. Pulling out a lot of what we saw earlier. Sleepy showing his versatility. He's going to hook. Potato on the outside, but of course, this isn't gonna... You can't tap on the outside. So this is just wearing Potato down. Referee's discretion on how fast they want to count. On the outside, there's usually sort of a basis of how quick or how slow. But of course, if the referee sees that, hey, let's let them fight. You know, if they're fighting, if they're sitting on the outside, they're gonna be counting quick. But if they're fighting, might as well. Drops the back of the neck onto the knee. Potato has been taking a lot of punishment, but it really doesn't seem like it's affected him all too much. Gonna help Sleepy up to his feet. What a nice guy. Oh, spins him around. Tries to go maybe for the German suplex or the Potato plunge. Sleepy catches him. Back body drop. Sleepy has Potato up on his feet. Goes for something. Potato has it scouted. Potato doesn't want to get hit by any more big moves because that could spell the end for him. Scoops him. Both arms hooked for the belly to belly. Potato trying to move Sleepy away from the ropes. Wants to make sure that he's in prime pinning position as he looks around for the Potato plunge. Sending Sleepy to a potential night's rest. Kick out of 2. Potato now working over the legs. Sleepy trying to get to the ropes. Gonna use the ropes to get to the feet, but doesn't want to be staying inside the ring just in case. Potato brings him back in, says you ain't going anywhere. And a right hand busting Sleepy open. I don't know how often we see Potato go up to the top rope, but this is a rare occurrence. Potato big splash! Hooks the leg deep. 2. Kick out of 2. Had that leg hooked deep. Potato wants that shot at the Icon Division Championship. Hooks him though. Shoulders down. 2 count nearly. Even with a busted nose, Sleepy nearly takes it. But could this be enough? Gets him finally up onto his shoulders for a second time. Go to Sleepy! He's got no ropes around a Potato. Might be out of it, and Sleepy will be moving on with Unchained to the winners. Fatal 4-way in 2 weeks' time. Sleepy got screwed out of a championship opportunity. Sleepy got screwed out of a championship opportunity last time, but will he get screwed out of this one? We'll have to see, as we will move on to the main event of the night to see who will be joining Usaino in the #1 contenders winners fatal 4-way. Of course, if you're a fan of Potato, he will be joining Angel in the losers bracket. 2 weeks time we will see the #1 contenders picked. See you guys in the main event. Who will be joining Usaino and who will be joining MamaInu? in their fatal 4-way matches. I know if I'm TeaTheShiba, I'm definitely going to want to get into that winner's side of that fatal 4-way, not only because it gives you that 50% opportunity to be a champion, but also that you don't want to be in the loser's bracket with your own mama and have to eliminate your mother to get the championship opportunity. TeaTheShiba was the last Idol Division champion over 280 days ago. Could this fighting force of 3 people be enough to put out Rize? Speaking of former champions, ShmeepsWorld will be T's opponent tonight. I mean, Shmeeps hasn't had a Idol Division championship in a while. I do say that this could potentially be the highest opportunity to dethrone the Idol Division champion in the longest time, but when it comes to matches that are unlikely for them to win, Rize did win the Elimination Chamber. Like, that has to mean something. But Shmeeps hasn't seen the... Shmeeps was the second Idol Division champion of all time and hasn't seen it since. Never letting go in Season 1. That was literally 20 weeks. MPW wasn't even a month old when Shmeeps had the championship for the first time. Of course, Shmeeps has seen other gold in their career. The Openweight Championship to be one of them. They've been in contention for the Tag Team Championship, but they have not won that one. Imagine just going for a pedigree right off the bat. Shmeeps says no Alabama Slamma. If T can get into the championship match German suplex, they could get the ultimate revenge on Rize. A deadlift German by Shmeeps. Oh my god. T finally getting back up onto their feet. We saw MamaInu early tonight. Didn't have much luck against Usaino. So we'll have to see if T can do what her mother couldn't. Move on to the winner's side. Get that 50% chance of a championship opportunity. Hooks the leg, Dragon Screw leg whip. There's a cover on Shmeeps. 2, kick it at 2. Shmeeps ducks the clothesline DDT, Tilt-A-Whirl DDT. Spinning T around, maybe for another German. No, inverted. Fuckbuster! Hooks the leg. It doesn't, I don't know if, I mean, T's neck must have been turned up, but I was like, it's not look like T's shoulders are down, but referee has a better angle than he. Senton off the middle rope, over the top, and to the floor. Looks like it did some damage to Shmeeps, but it did land its mark. Chopping Shmeeps. Oh my god, lighting the chests. Right kill it. Right punch, left kick. Suplex, a fancy suplex, making Shmeeps land on her arm. Five count. Shmeeps gets back into the ring. T sends Shmeeps into the corner. Working over the other arm this time. Doesn't know which one the critical roll is for, but is targeting either one. Putting Shmeeps in the corner. Ooh, knees. Like a punching bag. Just practicing their knees. In the Tree of Joey Lawrence position. Goes to meet them on the outside again. Shmeeps and T are both former openweight champions. They know what it's like to be on the outside of the ring. Tilt-a-whirl DDT. We have yet to see a count-out loss or victory, and a double count-out could potentially lead for the Fatal 4-Way to be a triple threat for the winners and losers bracket, or makes the losers bracket a Fatal 5-Way. Booty popping moonsault onto the floor. 6 count. T might try to leave Shmeeps on the outside. No, breaks it up just like a mama. Ooh, facebuster. Pulled her down into the knees. He's back up. Spinning T around. On the floor. Bulldog gets reversed by the Shiba. She knows enough about Bulldogs. Big discus, big boot! 5. Shmeeps might be out. But T does not want to win that way. Or she just wants to deliver more punishment on the outside. Shmeeps got her in a fireman's carry. Eyeing that barricade. Ooh, back first onto the edge of that barricade. Shmeeps going back into the ring now. Shmeeps going up top. Oh no, Shmeeps is hyping the crowd. T gets behind her. Off the rope, bumps him. Right hands from T. Step up into a Frankensteiner. Poison Rana. Spikes her. She just had to roll out to catch her breath. Get some fresh air. Sends her off the ropes. Drop kick. Dropping the momentum of Shmeeps. 2 to join Usaino in the championship, or in the number 1 contenders winner's side. Chops blocked, or chops dodged. Spinning over with that. Clipping her back onto the canvas, now targeting that unprotected knee, the unwrapped knee. Sending T into the corner. There's very few things Shmeeps does from here, and we could be seeing one of them. ShmeepsWorld looking to put it all on the line. Hooking the arm T, though. Reversing it, sending Shmeeps to the floor, or to the canvas. T up top all alone now. Standing Swanton bomb from TeaTheShiba. A ridiculous maneuver. Moonsault. And a clubbing blow to the back. Arm drag though. Shmeeps still alive. Neither one of these two wants to give up their spot. T's back up. Clothesline reversal, though. Into a spinning around. Goes for like an arm bar, but gets caught in the ropes a little bit too close. Break it up. In the ropes. Rope break. Break it up. I was just about to say it's one big move away to end this pedigree. T pushes Shmeeps further away from the ropes. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Shmeeps is still alive. T, though, for a second time. 2 times the charm. Pedigree. One, 2, 3, and T is going to join Usaino in the winners' Fatal 4-Way in 2 weeks' time, and Shmeeps will join MamaInu in the losers bracket. Shmeeps has 1 more opportunity. T has 2. TeaTheShiba could be seen pointing up at Rize's booth. Said, I was eyeing you. TeaTheShiba might just reclaim the Idol Division Championship, as we will see you guys next week for the last 4 members of both sides, the last 2 for each, respectfully. We will see you guys next week. I was Masu Pro Wrestlington. This was Masu Pro Wrestling.